All right, I'm gonna try my best. I've got requests to let people know what do I think. What do I think? My review. What do I think? 10 years ago, I had a blast. I really love this game. It was a masterpiece. I still love this one. It's still a masterpiece. I don't know where to base it on. I didn't check any reviews. I didn't check anybody what they think about the game or whatever what the game is. I never played this one, but I own it. So I'm gonna do this based on I finished this 10 years ago and I played this. My feelings. Graphically and everything, it's so beautiful. It's just insane. But I got a feeling it's deeper, 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 deeper. It made me love part one even more. Because I loved part one a lot. I love it even more. Part two, I just love too much. Because the story is dark and everything. And I want to go back and play part two, but I kind of want to have a remastered. Is this a remastered or is it a revamp? It's not like when they remade Resident Evil 2, what we had in the past. You know what I mean? Like what they're doing with Resident Evil 4. Is it really like, I don't know. This information, I don't know. My body doesn't know. My mind doesn't know. Is it actually a remaster? I didn't play the DLC thing. I don't want to play it because it's before and everything. I'll play it later. But it felt bigger, wider, more exploration, more scavenging, more I felt more compelled to explore and go everywhere, and it felt bigger and wider, like you could go anywhere and just explore the whole map and go do a bunch of stuff. And is it me where you could craft more guns and you had more powers and more stuff to upgrade? It was just more in depth, more, but the voice acting and everything was the same though, because I went back and I found my video of PlayStation 3 gameplay. I only recorded the ending. It was exactly the same, but graphically it looked like crap on PS3. Like I said, I can't compare because I didn't play this, and I'm surprised to actually install it on my PS5 and play it. But I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I should have played this. I don't know. But I've played this last time, 10 years ago. 9 or 10 years. Keep it in mind. So it definitely felt more Last of Us Part 2 type of. And you still get to the end and you're like, what if, Joel? Everybody finished this game. Spoilers right now. Spoilers. I'm going to say it because people are going to get mad. Not spoilers, but everybody finished this game so many years ago. You're asking a question when you get to the end. You're like, what if Joel never gave Ellie to the Fireflies? What if? Or he did give them the Fireflies. She would have been dead and we wouldn't have a part two, right? But how come Naughty Dog never made that game? A part where they actually got a cure or whatever. It would end the whole thing, right? There wouldn't be no part two. Yeah, I just answered myself. Yeah. Playing at a 10-year difference, I gotta say, must buy, must own. It felt like a new game. But I'm looking back at my gameplay and I'm like, man, it's the exact kind of same thing. The ending and everything. I wish I recorded my whole session PS3 and went back and looked at it. But I died so many times. I edited most of the video, but I died so many times. It was so challenging. I put it on moderate, and there's so much stealth kill and so much action more with the creatures than in this one. I gotta replay this one, but first one was the first one. And yet again, the beginning of the game made me cry. Like the first time I played it. It's so hardcore. The HBO show, basically a lot of people finish this game, so the HBO show, when it's going to come out, it's going to be the exact same thing. uh Made me cry the first time I played, made me cry the second time. It's very emotional right off the bat when you begin the game. You'll see what I mean if you tried it or played it. But I gotta go with must buy must own. It's one of the best. And I had this conversation with my real life brother. Sony has this way of, when you're playing a game, I know they're over ramping the console prices and everything. Is just insane. And people weren't agreeing with this because it's very pricey remastered. But there's something about Sony games when you play them, feels like your soul is leaving your body, or you're inside the game wherever you're playing it. I don't know. It doesn't do that. My brother told me that this week, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. A lot of games like Uncharted, you get that feeling too. Last of Us, all the Sony exclusive, the God of War series. But Last of Us really makes you forget you're sitting in a chair and you're really like inside that story. And it's so good, and I can't wait to see the HBO show. But I forgot parts. I forgot parts like the cannibals at the end, almost at the end of the game. It's just I forgot a lot of parts, and I really want to go back and play it back on the PlayStation 3. See how was it as wide as I played it on this one. Like there's so much exploration. Like I remember playing it the first time, I was just following the main characters and doing what I have to do. But this one, I was like, felt almost like an open world, and I was exploring houses and stuff, and I wanted to scavenge the most stuff as possible to upgrade. So that's just my thoughts. That's my review. That's my way of doing it. I'm doing it one shot. Don't write anything down. That's basically it. I really loved it. It was definitely worth it. Took me 15 hours, 14 to 15 hours. Like I said, very challenging. Don't forget to upgrade your shivs upgrades. The shivs upgrades are the most important stuff. Then go with the gun sway, because when you get those guns and the gun sway is shooting everywhere, it's not good. Upgrade those first. But Shiv Master is very important, because you can kill more clickers, and your shivs, they last longer. But yeah, I'm glad I got this many times. Now, this one doesn't need like change that much. They basically, I've got to check into it before I did this video, but I got to check into it. Is it really a remastered? Because it really felt like a new game, like bigger, more stuff to explore. I had like, at the end of the game, you're like, Joel has like 15 guns in there. How could he walk around so easily? I can't remember in PlayStation 3 having so many guns. So that's basically it. That's all I gotta say. Hope you liked it. That was my input. I'm gonna lay low this week because I got another busy weekend. We got Splatoon on Friday and some new amiibos. And that's it. Let's do another one. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.